Maybe you are searching among the branches for what only appears in the roots. Remember, the entrance door to the sanctuary is inside you. Rumi. Hi, I'm Glenda Cedarleaf, and this guided journey is inspired by the experiences of counseling clients over the past 30 years, as well as my own process of dealing with difficult times. We'll be exploring the healing dialogue between our adult self and our inner child. This journey is not a replacement for specialized therapy with a trained professional. It's important, if you're dealing with trauma, to first avail yourself of this support in navigating the healing process. This journey offers a way to help transform the painful feelings that arise when we're not validated, when an apology for which we yearn doesn't come, when we feel invisible and discounted, disillusioned and discouraged. It would feel so good if the people in our lives truly understood our sadness and pain and would put into words the exact balm of validation that would melt the grief and bitterness in our hearts. If they would only grasp how hard this is, then surely they would mirror an understanding, compassionate response, a tender, caring presence, an offering of an authentic apology. During this time of in-between, when there is no assurance of closure or resolution, it may feel like being in a dark tunnel, and you may feel hopeless, alone, and wanting to call out, unfair. And to make things even harder in the midst of this suffering, often another trigger appears, and it feels as if there's no break, and like the only way out is to suppress the pain, to escape in some way, even though you know that escape is a short-lived kind of relief. And although you may know at a rational level that the best thing you can do is just be fully present with your feelings and thoughts, but it may be unclear as to how to do this effectively. This meditation is created to bring words to this process. So let's begin first by ensuring that you will not be distracted for the next few minutes. It's helpful to choose a time to do this when you have an extended period afterwards, to slowly return back to the responsibilities of your life. So becoming comfortable now in the ways that you know best, perhaps wrapping yourself in a blanket, placing one hand on your belly and the other on your heart, so you can feel a sense of being held and cocooned. Because when we feel triggered, it's a calming presence that gives us a kinesthetic awareness of comfort. So in this time, Give yourself this gift of holding yourself. I invite you now on a journey to connect with the core of your hurting inner child. Just imagine now seeing this child, looking off in the distance. And as this child approaches you, noticing what age is this child? What name would you call them? Perhaps becoming aware of their face or their eyes or hair. What they're wearing. And when you're ready, sense or imagine yourself picking up and holding this child in your lap. Here on your lap, offering a safe place where you can be fully present, to listen without judgment, to be with the memories and feelings that are emerging. Just noticing the memories as if they're floating across your vision, off in the distance. Perhaps becoming aware of a time when this child felt invisible, fearful of speaking up. Ignored and shut down. Just noticing the emotions and memories as they percolate up into your awareness. Or you may be listening to the voice of an inner teenager who feels overwhelmed, disempowered, misunderstood, resentful of carrying responsibility, wanting to run away. As you notice the scenario, take a moment now to focus on your breathing. Breathing in a sense of powerful presence, moving through your nose down to the back of your throat, all the way down to your belly. And as you exhale, sensing or imagining what is now ready to be released. And as you exhale, there may be a sound or a word. Your body may want to move. You may want to push away. You may want to speak or yell. And anytime you feel constriction in your body, just come back to the breathing and open it up like a big channel, moving, opening, and all the while staying in full presence with compassion and non-judgment. Allowing the energy of this inner child or teenager to express. And when this expression feels like it's been fully brought out, imagine now that your adult self is speaking to this child in these words. I understand you, and I am here to listen to you. I know what you need to hear in this moment. I am here for you, and I know you better than anyone else. I have been with you for your whole life and have seen the beauty and joy and the pain and the struggles you have faced from one day to the next. I know the times when you curled up in the fetal position, wondering if you could make it another day. I also know the times when your courage was deep and somehow you faced all odds and overcame mountains of obstacles. I know how hard you work just to cope with the pain in your life. I do. I see what you accomplish in the midst of your struggles. I count every step that you take, even if no one else can see it. Please just let the volcano erupt so all of the fears and sadness can flow out. You no longer have to hold this in. You no longer need to constrict or build a wall that makes that tension unbearable and makes you believe that you must escape. I am here to be with you as you simply let it flow and flow and flow. As we sit here in this place of grief and anger, with compassion for this sacred healing process. It may feel like a kind of death, and it is in a way, a going deep into your pain where you are experiencing and expressing the raw truth of your feelings. But after it flows and flows, an opening emerges and you will begin to find yourself lighter and lighter with new life. You will more clearly see that whatever is not understood by others does not have to cause you to judge yourself harshly and decide you are not worthy of love. Bring your awareness to the sensation of your arms resting, hands on the belly and the chest. An embrace for the child within, filling and deepening the warmth of your connection with yourself, with this aspect of yourself that has much to teach you. Sensing or visualizing that the two of you are now surrounded and embraced by divine light. Feel the warmth like the sun filling and surrounding you. Holding this child as you hold this child, and you are all being held in the light, warm and safe and peaceful. In this supportive connection, the child is no longer alone. And together you have the tools to help the child speak up, to find his or her way through these challenges. Together you navigate, and your inner wise one offers guidance now. And as you continue to settle into this warmth, reminding the inner child of these words, I will stay in this moment with you and ride the waves of tears and fears, and we will do this together. For it is in this full presence that the opening emerges where the light can fill and surround us both. You have made it to this point, and I am here to remind you that I, your wise one, your wise witness, I am the healing balm. And together we are transforming abandonment into compassionate presence. Together we return to the beautiful, peaceful place where we are safe and supported and loved and validated and visible. I am here to parent you now. I remember who you are. We can go there now. Whenever you need to reset yourself, you are welcome to the depths of your spirit. Here you are seen and acknowledged and loved. Rest in this awareness. The troubles with the world will come and go, but here in this soul-filled sanctuary, you are accepted and cherished just as you are. I close now with an excerpt from my poem called Mama's Here. Mama's here. The phrase is a mother's lullaby to a child who is needing comfort. Mama's here. A nurturing presence that is beyond description, total peace, so complete and all-encompassing. Mama's here. Mama's here. You're safe. Loved. Rest in this love. Years go by, and now the mother finds solace in the Divine Mother. As the sun comes streaming onto her face and body, Mama's here. The crickets and birds are rhythmically singing a lullaby. Mama's here in the beauty of Mother Earth. Mama's here. No need to search any longer. The lost child has found herself within herself. Mama's here.